Welcome back to Smart Education. Today we are going to solve practice set 4.2 ratio and proportion. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. The ratio of angle A and angle B of the parallelogram is 5:4. Find the measure of angle B. So the question is given. So we have to start with solution. This is our quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, so what is given? The ratio of angle A and angle B is 5:4. Okay, let the common multiple of this ratio be x. Okay, let the common multiple of ratio be x. So here then angle A is equal to 5x degree and angle B is 4x degree. Okay, we are taking now the equation angle A plus angle B is equal to 180. Why 180? Because of interior angles. Okay, now here what is given? A is 5x degree plus 4x degree equal to 180 degree. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Now here next step is we add this both, we'll get 9x degree equal to 180. Now 180 divided by 9. Okay, 180 divided by 9 will get x equal to 20. Okay, 1 are 2 0. This is our answer. So therefore B is equal to 4x. We got the x. Now 4 multiply by 20 degree equal to 180. Okay, the next is therefore the measure of angle B is 80 degree. The next question is given the ratio of the present age of Albert and Salim. The ratio of the present age of Albert and Salim is 5:9. 5 years hence the ratio of their age will be 3:5. Find their present age. So we have to find the present age of the Salim and Albert. So first we'll write the ratio, we'll write the statement. The ratio of the present age of Albert and Salim is 5:9. Okay, let the common multiple of this ratio be x. So let the common multiple of this ratio be x. Okay, then Albert present age is 5x years. Okay, and Salim's present age is 9x years. I hope you are understanding. Now after what we say in question 5 years hence, so we'll take 5 year hence. I am writing the question statements, whatever question statements are given. I am writing the same, the 5 years. Hence, Albert age will take 5x plus 5. Okay. Yes. And Salim's age 9x plus 5 years. Okay. From the given condition. From the given condition, now we will take what? 5x plus 5 upon 9x plus 5 equal to 3 upon 5. Now we will do cross multiplication. Therefore, 5 in bracket 5x plus 5 and here 3, 9x plus 5. Okay. Now we are going to multiply this. So I am writing here 25x plus 25. When this both get multiplied, we will get 25x, and this 5 will get multiplied with 5, will get 25. Now 3 9s are 27x. Now 3 5s are 15. I hope you are understanding. The next step is, now both x will take one side. 5x minus 27x equal to again 15 minus 25. I said when the number changes position from right to left, the sign also changes. So I am writing here 2 5x, both minus, we will get minus for 2x equal to, now here 25x minus 27x will get, okay, here we are having 25x minus 27x, and we'll take the sign of bigger number. So here minus 2x will come. Here we'll get minus 10. Again the bigger number sign will come. Now here x is equal to minus 10 upon minus 2. Okay. Now here we'll get answer 5. I hope you are understanding. Now we get x as 5x. Now here we have to find their present age, and what ratio is given? 3:5. Okay, so we'll find out what we got here. 5x and 9x we are having. So 5x equal to 5 into 5 will get 25. Okay, 9x equal to 9 into x will get 45. So therefore present age of Albert is 25 years and Salim is 45 years. Okay, I hope you understood. Question number 4, second sum. The next question is given: the ratio of length and breadth of a rectangle is 3:1 and its perimeter is 36 centimeter. Find the length and breadth of a rectangle. Okay, so I am writing the solution. Let the common multiple of ratio is 3:1 be x. Okay, then the length and the breadth of the rectangle are 3x centimeter and x centimeter. By x 1 is given, so x centimeter. Now we will take the parameter of, now here what is given, 2 into, we add, we will get 4x. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Now next step is, what is given, 36 centimeter. Find the length and breadth of the rectangle. Now here we got this equation. Now therefore 36 upon 8 is equal to 2 into 4x upon 8. We'll divide both sides with 8. Okay, we'll divide both sides with 8. Now we'll get x is equal to 9 upon 2. Okay, after dividing we get 9, x is equal to 9 upon 2. Now what was given, 3x. Therefore 3x equal to 3 into 9 upon 2. Then we'll get 27 upon 2. That is nothing but 13.5 centimeter. Now next is what? Next is x. So we'll take x is equal to, in the place of that, 92 upon 2 is there. So when we divide this both, when we divide 2 with 9, we'll get 4.5 centimeter. Therefore the length of the rectangle is 13.5 centimeter and breadth is 4.5 centimeter. This is our answer of question number 3. Now what is question given? The ratio of two number is 31:23 and their sum is 216. Find this number. So here the solution will come. Let the common multiple of the ratio is what? 31:23 be x. Okay, the same thing we'll do in this sum also. Then the two numbers are 31x and 23x. Okay, now therefore what is the sum given? The sum is given 216. So I will write in statement, therefore 31x plus 23x is equal to 216. Okay, this is our equation. Now we are going to solve this. So I am writing here, when we add this both, we'll get 54. When we add this both, we'll get 54x equal to 216. Okay, again the x will come one side, then 216 will get divided with 54. Okay, now this will go on 4 the, then x is equal to 4 will come. I hope you are understanding. Now the first is what given? 31x is given. Therefore 31x equal to 31 into 4 will get 124. Okay, next is what? 23x. 23x is equal to 23 multiplied by 4 equal to 92. Okay, so therefore required number are 124 and 92. This is our answer for question number 4. I hope you understood. Now we'll move to next sum. Now question number 5 is given. If the product of two numbers is 360 and their ratio is 10:9, then find the numbers. Okay. Now the solution will be, as I read already the question, I am writing the solution. Let the common multiple of the ratio 10:9 be x. Then the two numbers are 10x and 9x. Okay, and the sum is what given? 360. So I am writing in equation form. 10x plus 9x is equal to 360. This is our equation. Now here, as you can see, what is given? We are having 10x plus 9x. Okay, so therefore, see in the question what is mentioned? If the product of two numbers, they have mentioned the product of two numbers is 360 and the ratio is 10:9, then find the number. So we'll take a square, will take x into x is equal to 360 upon 10 into 9. Okay, so when we cross multiply this, okay, now here 9 4s, the x into x will get 4. Okay, now we will write this in square form, that is 2 into 2. 4 we will write in square form, 2 2s are 4. So x is what? X is 2. Taking square root of both sides, what we will get? We will get x is equal to 2. Now 10x is equal to 10 into 2 will get 20, and 9x is equal to 9 into 2 will get 18. Okay, so therefore we'll write this statement: required number are 20 and 18. Okay, we got the answer for question number 5. Now here next question is given. If A is to B is 3:1 and B is to C is 5:1, then find the value of what is given: A cube upon 15B square C the whole cube. Okay, and the second question is given A square upon 7BC. So we have to solve this with the help of given example. Now first is what given: A cube upon 15B square C the whole cube. Okay, the solution will start. What is given? A is to B is 3:1. Okay, so we'll write in denominator and numerator form. A upon B is equal to 3 upon 1. So therefore what is? A is equal to 3B. When we cross multiply, we'll get A is equal to 3B. This is our first equation. Now second, what is given? B is to C is given as 5:1. Again we'll write in numerator and denominator form. B upon C equal to 5 upon 1. Therefore after cross multiplication we will get B is equal to 5C. This is our second condition. Okay, now from first and second given condition, we'll get what? A is equal to 3B. Okay, A is equal to 3B. Okay, so 3 is into 3 into what? 5. C is given, so we'll get 15C. We got A equal to 15C. Okay, now this is our third condition. I hope you are understanding. The next step is what? We have to solve this equation. So I am writing equation a cube upon 15b square c the whole cube is equal to, what is given? A cube is given. So a cube is what? 15c upon 15. 15 multiplied by b square. B square is what? 15c square multiplied by what is given? C is given. C is, we don't have any C, so we are writing like this. Okay. Now from second and third. Okay. What we got in second? B is equal to 5c and A is equal to 15c. Now here, after this next step is what is given? 15c cube is given, so we'll write 15 3 times multiply by c square upon, again we are having 15, again 5c square is given, so 15 multiply by 15 multiply by c square, then multiply by c. Okay. The next step is, again what is given? 3 15s are given upon 15 into 5 into 5, because it get cancelled, this get cancelled, so what remain? This 3 the whole cube remain. Okay. Now here, as you can see, we can cancel. Here we will directly divide this. Let's get cancelled. Here 5 ones are 5, 3s are 1s are 3s are. Now we got the answer, that is 3 multiplied by 3 cube. This is our answer, that is 9 cube equal to 729. So therefore the required value of this equation, we are having 729. We have solved the question number 5, and we got the answer as 729. Next question is a square upon 7bc is equal to, a square is what given? Okay. The same, what is a square? A square is 15c, as we already solved question number 1. The same a square will come 15c square, which we got from second and third condition. Okay. Now here 7 is given, 7 multiplied by 5c, then again multiply by c. Okay. Now again the next step is 15c multiplied by 15c upon 7 multiplied by 5, again multiply by c and c again. Okay. I hope you are understanding. Next term is, now here 15 15, because c get cancelled with the denominator 2c are there and in numerator 2c, the both will get cancelled. So what remain? 15 multiplied by 15 upon 7 multiplied by 5. Okay, so that you should understood I am doing this. The next step is what? Again 15 here also get cancelled, 5 ones are 3s are, then we will get 45 upon 7. Okay, so therefore the required value is 45 upon 7. Okay, we have solved question number 5 of question number 2 sum. Now we are going to solve question number 6. What is given? If root 0.04 get multiplied with 0.4 and again multiply a is equal to 0.4 multiply by 0.04 multiply by root b. Then find the ratio of a upon b. Okay. Now we have to solve this question number 6. So please observe step by step. Now this is our question. Now I am writing solution, that is root 0.04 multiply by 0.4 multiply by a is equal to 0.4 multiply by 0.004. Sorry, 1 4 will come, by mistake I have written. So multiply by root b. This is our question which already given in question number 6. So just to show you, I am writing again with solution. Therefore root a and root b is equal to 0.4 multiply by 0.04 upon root 0.04 multiply by 0.4. Okay. Now here, as you can see, what is given? Square. Square is given. Here roots are given. So what we will do, we will write a upon b. Therefore a upon b is equal to 0.4 multiply by 0.04 square upon, and the denominator, because of this 2 square, it will get removed. 0.04 multiply by 0.4, squaring both side. To understand, I am writing squaring both sides, both the sides. Okay. Now here next step will be, what remains? 0.4 multiply by 0.04 will remain after squaring both sides. Now here our answer is, to remove the decimal we will write 4 upon 10 multiply by 4 upon 100, because there is 2 numbers after decimal. Then when we cross multiply, okay, we will get what? 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 25. And when we cross multiply, then again, what is answer here? As you can see, what is given? 2 ones are 2. Okay. Direct we are going to multiply 2 ones are 2, and down 5 get multiplied with 25 will get 125. Okay, this is our answer. Now therefore a upon b is what? 2 upon 125. So therefore answer is a ratio b, a is to b is equal to 2 is to 125. This is the answer of question number 6. Question is given, question number 7. X plus 3 is to x plus 11 is equal to x minus 2 is to x plus 1. Then find the value of x. Okay, here we have to find the value of x. Now we'll start with solution. Okay, now here what is given? X plus 3 is to x plus 11 equal to x minus 2 is to x plus 1. Now next step is, we'll write in numerator and denominator form. Therefore x plus 3 upon x plus 11 equal to x minus 2 upon x plus 1. Now here again we have to take both cross multiplication form. X plus 3 and x plus 1 will come this side, left side. Then right side will write x plus x minus 2 and x plus 11. Okay, now we'll divide this, we'll multiply this bracket with this one. So here I am writing first x x plus 1, then plus 3, then again x plus 1. Okay, I hope you understood. We have already done this in previous. Now for example, here again the same thing, will take x, okay, and x plus 1, sorry 11, minus 2, again x plus 11. I hope you understood. Now next step is x will be x square plus x plus again 3x, then again plus 3, equal to again x square, then plus 11x, then multiply this with this, 11x minus, then again 2x, the minus plus minus will come, then 2 11s are 22. Okay, the next step is therefore x square plus 4x plus 3 equal to x square plus 11x minus 2x, plus minus will come, so here we'll write 9x minus again 22 as it is. The next step is again here, as you can see, x square is given plus 4x plus 3 is given. Okay, now here as you can see, x square and x square both get cancelled. Now here, because when it move to the side with both minus plus x square and minus x square get cancelled. Okay, so then also I am writing so that you should understand. X square, then plus 4x minus this 9x equal to what is given here, 22 minus 22, and this will come this side means 3, minus 3 will come. Now this both get cancelled because plus and minus sign. So what remain here, therefore minus 5x, because bigger number having minus sign, so we'll take plus minus minus, so 9 minus 4 is minus 5x equal to, here minus plus, the minus 25 will come. Okay, next step is, now we'll write in denominator and numerator form, x is equal to minus 25 upon minus 5, and answer is what, 5. Okay, so therefore the value of x is 5. Okay, we have solved question number 7. I hope you understood practice set 4.2 of ratio and proportion. So please practice it, follow the steps, and please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.